There's James's huge slab of salmon with some shallots and hash browns, black grapes. I'm going to talk a little more about this and a little more about that because I've made a little bit of progress on my trees, but I didn't actually do very much on this painting today because I was busy doing all sorts of other things.
Well, cooking.
Boy, that's bright. I'm going to have to move that. You can't even see it. The sun is just so bright. But anyway, stick it up here, maybe. There you go. It's out of the way. But I bet you can see it better than you could have did over there in the sun. It's so bright. So I'm going to read my poem which I wrote today. Did a bunch of things today, including cooking James's meal. And it wouldn't have been hash browns, it would have been baked potatoes, but the baked potatoes aren't done. So he'll eat those later. And
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is a lot of food.
It's a lot of fish. It's a big thing of fish. So yeah, I was making plans for the poetry and park tours and
oh, that's right, lots of planning.
And then I wrote this poem. So,
and she cooked this fish a long time. She made it quite dark, so it's
yeah,
less
James
disgusting.
likes it really dark. So I tried my best to make it how you'd like it.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that the fish, just eating meat is disgusting. But I do eat fish. No chicken, if I can help it. Definitely no beef.
So here's my poem. It's called Good Friday. Fridays are always good days, and today it turns out is Good Friday. I could spend this day dozens of ways, but I think I'll enjoy this day my way, planning for hiking this spring. In the mountains, with all the spring flowers. Reminiscing can magically bring me back hiking with flowers for hours, thinking of finding each one. First time finds got a true celebration. I sang songs to each flower for fun. I don't plan to succumb to temptation, just reminiscing today. Reminiscing is not like rewinding. Last spring's past, now this spring's on its way. With new blooms to spring forth for the finding. Planning ahead means I should find more beautiful wilderness my way. And now, all days, no, what? And now all days this spring will be good. Since I'm doing good work this Good Friday. I screwed it up.
No.
I should have made it a big all. And now all days.
Well, you underlined it.
Yeah, I should have. But I didn't, and so I forgot how I meant to say it.
I mean, you just wrote it today, so.
Yes, and I'm very tired. I've done a lot today. Because I probably should have been doing more planning for the poetry in the park stuff earlier, but I was doing lots of this.
You've been busy, so.
I've been busy. Like all winter I've been doing the paintings for the Silas stories, like illustrations.
Well, you've been writing all the way.
And I've been writing right through too, because more Silas stories keep popping into my head, and I'm like, oh, okay, I better put that one down. So
you were with Silas, at least on and off, more on and off, but for about 13 years, I think.
13 and a half. Yep. Yep. So
you get a lot of stories when you visit a person.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's that. Well, I have lots of stories. Just every day I find things. Like today, first time I went outside to, I don't know what I was tossing out, probably strawberry tops or something like that. But I just toss in the wintertime, I just toss it right off the deck. And then in the spring, once the snow melts and it starts to look ugly, then I'll rake it back into the back of the yard, right? But yeah, I don't care. The snow covers it up, and so that way, when things are breaking down a bit, this front part will get some nutrition. And if there's something that interests the deer, they'll take it, and that's good.
And I think sometimes the birds will.
I don't know, maybe they do. I'm not sure, but I put seed for the birds on the windowsill. But anyway, today, the first thing when I went out, I saw house finch in the lilac here. And that's always nice to see, because you see that big pop of red and you're like, yes. It's always good to see color.
And then more color, right? I know we're
Exactly.
leading up to.
And then I went out to bring other things back out to put in the compost yard. And I saw a blue jay.
You saw more than one.
I heard a blue jay.
Right.
And I wasn't sure that it was a blue jay. I thought maybe it was a flicker. Which I should get them straight, but I get confused sometimes. Anyway, so I heard it and then I saw it. And it was so lovely singing there.
You were talking to it, weren't you?
I was, yeah. And then the other one came over and he's like, how about me? Like, oh, 2 blue jays, that's awesome. So I put more food out for them. I don't know. You could probably hear a crow nattering on back there now. I can't see it.
Crows don't hang around here that much. Sometimes
Not
they go up
anymore.
and
They used to nest in the spruce, but maybe it was the other spruce and that one came down and I don't know.
Yeah, that might
But somebody's up there now. I see him now. I see him up there. He's cawing away.
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't been hanging there lately. I don't know. Last summer we had, if you were watching the videos of the deck dinners, you may have noticed the hawks. They were really making a lot of noise. So, anyway.
And hanging around. They were just circling over.
I think
Well,
they
not
wanted
just
Angel.
this territory, but
Well,
yeah,
maybe
they were
in the neighbors'
circling
cats
over
too. They have a lot of
towards
cats.
there, yeah.
Probably the cats. Now that I think about it, because I didn't really leave Angel out. You know, she'd be out with me or
Yeah.
anyway. So,
Anyway, Angel survived. But not
landscape
my
and watercolor. So what I'm going to talk about today with this is just what I did here. So she taught me how to mix a good green for conifers. And once you get your green mixed, then or whatever green you're using, you could put just put some orange in it. And then you get just a little bit of orange and you get that darker green. Because if you don't put the orange, it's not dark enough. So throughout this, she's teaching you work with the complements. And I love that she has everybody should have this. Her watercolor tray for her paints is in a circle. So her colors, she knows where the complements are right away, just you do when looking at it, right? And so it's easier for her to teach this to people too, just by it's right there in the circle. She doesn't have to really say, oh look, this is a complement, because you can look and see on your own. You see, oh yes, this is across from that, right? So it's great for instructional purposes, and honestly it's great just for anybody to use. I think it just makes things a lot easier, and it's right there where you can see it. It's terrific. So I like that. Now, at first I mixed too much orange and I got ugly brown color. And then I mixed just a little bit of orange and it was perfect. And I like that too. Like what I used to do is just put a little bit of black in to make it darker. You know, because that'll work too. But I understand now you want some sort of you want your colors to match in your painting so that they all look like they belong together somehow. So if you're mixing your own darks from what colors you're already using in your palette for the painting, it's going to match better. So adding black to the green, it might not make it match as well as adding just a little bit of orange. So it's something I just thought about while doing that today. So I still haven't taken off the masking fluid because I still have to do the snow shadows and stuff like that, and the reflections in the water, which won't be very much reflections in the water. But I did the dead branches on the spruce tree and the trunks and stuff too. And I like that brown I mixed up. That's a pretty good one. But anyway, that's all I really... I watched the second disc of this, The Mandalorian Season 1, and I didn't like it as much as the first disc, but because there were some things like, you have the the droid that was reprogrammed, and now he's just a nursemaid, but he still has this
He's
suicidal tendency for droids.
not
this droid
homicide. They
well, there was
worried
that
about
too.
one.
Yeah, he was shooting it up to. So he shoots up to protect people, and honestly, it didn't really make a lot of sense because the guy that he was programmed to protect was already dead, and he's nursed to this Yoda baby sort of thing. So but why is he shooting up? Why wouldn't he just take the Yoda baby and go off somewhere and protect it forever and ever, rather than trying to protect these other guys? I don't know. So that didn't really make sense. And then I don't like the whole idea of I mean, there is the thing with Yoda, you think, okay, well, he has some, I mean, he used the Force, right? He has this, like, he's already, the Yoda baby is 50 years old, but he's still a baby because Yodas, they age differently. So you get really old and you learn more things and whatever, but, so that's good, saying, well, if you're wiser and you learn more, then you'll be more successful or whatever. But there's just so much fighting, so much violence, and people are encouraged in this. When you're watching this, you want to be a hero. So as long as you die for a good cause, well, that's a good death. You know, dying for something you really believe in, for a good cause. It's somehow better than not dying for no good cause, or hi chickadee. Anyway, it kind of creeps me out, that whole idea of, yeah, it's really honorable to die as a hero. That's creepy to me. I don't like that. I mean, there's a lot of ways in here you could think, okay, is there some way that, I mean, what's it called? See, I don't know the Star Wars lingo or anything. I don't know what they're called, like the Darth Vader guys, the stormtroopers. I don't know.
Star Troopers, I think.
Okay.
Is that what they're called?
I don't.
Sounds like a rock band.
Maybe. Anyway, they're after this. They want this Yoda baby, and
all I could think of was a Millennium Falcon, which was a spaceship.
Yeah, spaceship. So they have some sort of a tracker in this Yoda baby because they're able to follow him. But all I could think of along the way is, man, these guys need to think more rather than just act all the time. It's acting without thinking, really, and they don't think things through. So, I mean, there was the doctor that at the beginning when he gets the Yoda baby, the doctor or scientist guy, he's saying, I had to do it. They would have killed him, but don't hurt the baby. Don't hurt the baby. And so I'm thinking, why would anybody have killed the doctor? Why not say, okay, well, you know what you did to the baby. You know how to undo it. So let's go, man. You're coming with me, right? Why would
he might have resisted or something?
Might have not. It's anyway. So
trying to make sense of a Hollywood plot is maybe a waste of time.
Yeah. Anyway, I think there's too much needless violence and no communication, and that's unfortunate. You know, for somebody like me, I'm looking at it going, why didn't they talk more? But
unfortunately, you know, that might be more like real life.
Yeah.
You know, like we kind of take sensibleness for granted in a democracy, but the majority of the time, people in this world, majority of places, have never lived in a democracy.
Anyway,
It's
that's all.
kind of weird to think like in Shakespearean times people were walking around and lugging swords, and
Yeah, it's
if you look at someone the wrong way, they'd have a sword fight in the street. It's kind of like the Wild West without guns.
yeah, worse because it's swords. I mean, that's pretty personal.
In some way.
Anyway. Yeah. James really likes the Haskip sauce or the barbecue sauce on the hash brown, so that'll work out. And I have a bit of a headache because I was cooking salmon today. I can't stand
It's
it.
good fish. You did a good job on it.
Yeah, but
Again, I don't like fish. I don't like eating meat, but I like fish. You know, like as living creatures.
yeah.
Don't
Me
eat
too.
them.
Anyway. Do you have anything to talk about?
Not really. No.
Okay.